According to its maker, the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio is the fastest production SUV you can buy. That's a tricky claim to verify, though, because there are so many different ways to interpret that slippery F word. There are SUVs that better 503 bhp Stelvio's 3.8 SEC 0 to 62 miles per hour time, after all, and SUVs that shade its 176 miles per hour top speed. What Alfa Romeo bases that somewhat bold claim on, then, is the Stelvio QV's eye-opening 7 minutes 51.7 SEC Nürburgring lap time, which is an SUV record. It wasn't all that long ago that dedicated sports cars were recording 750-something laps around the Nordschleife. No matter how tired you are of hearing such lap times being flung back and forth, it cannot be denied that a sub-8 minute lap around that place is extremely fast for a high-riding 4x4. Designed and developed by the same team that brought us the rather wonderful Giulia Quadrifoglio Sports Saloon, the high-performance Stelvio is dripping with genuine sports car hardware. Its 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V6 and 8-speed automatic gearbox are borrowed from the Giulia QV, with specific calibration and ratios, but here drive is sent to the road by Alfa Romeo's Q4 four-wheel drive system. In normal driving, 100% of torque is sent to the rear wheels. Only when they begin to slip is drive shunted forwards, and even then, no more than 50% can be sent to the front axle. The rear differential incorporates a pair of clutch packs that split torque between the rear wheels. This active torque vectoring makes the Stelvio more nimble, Alfa reckons. The car is suspended by double wishbones at the front and a multi-link setup at the rear, with adaptive damping. The engine is mounted mostly behind the front axle line to aid weight distribution, while the use of carbon fiber and aluminium panels keeps weight to a minimum. Even so, at 1,830 kilograms, the Stelvio Quadrifoglio is no featherweight. There are various drive modes, including an eco mode that reduces fuel consumption by shutting off 3 of the engine's cylinders, although this can also happen in normal mode, and a dynamic mode that sharpens the throttle response, reduces gearshift times, tightens up the dampers and adds weight to the steering. Race mode turns everything up another notch while standing down the stability control system. It's possible to switch the dampers back into an intermediate setting within race mode. What's it like? There are several very powerful SUVs on the market that are colossally fast in a straight line and just about composed enough in bends to keep a hold of the tarmac, but there aren't many that are genuinely entertaining to drive. The Stelvio QV is undoubtedly one of those few. Inevitably, its high ride height, chunky curb weight and lofty center of gravity mean it's nowhere near as planted or as responsive as the Giulia QV, but it does have a remarkable level of precision and body control and a usefully neutral cornering balance. The steering is direct, quick, and very intuitive, while the front end finds reasonable bite on turn-in. The car will push on in understeer when you really chase it, but there's enough front-end grip to carry proper sports car rivaling pace along a winding road. The four-wheel drive system makes light work of transferring all that power and 443 pounds-foot of torque to the road. If you're really clumsy with the throttle, you'll make the car slide ever so slightly away from a corner or understeer if you open it too early in the bend, but with a little care, you can hook all 4 tires up perfectly and slingshot the car away from the apex without a hint of waste. There isn't the on-throttle adjustability or playfulness of the Giulia QV, but thanks to the torque vectoring, the Stelvio does have very positive drive and a level of agility that seems at odds with its raised seating position. The chassis is poised enough that you can actually adjust your line slightly mid-corner, whereas many SUVs are stuck to a trajectory the moment you turn into a bend. The Stelvio QV's ride was settled and composed on the very smooth Emirati roads of our test drive, but given that chassis engineers often resort to hefty anti-roll bars and plenty of rebound damping, both of which have a habit of knackering ride quality, to make SUVs handle, we'll have to wait and see how well this car deals with a properly challenging British B-road. Alfa's engineers assure us it rides bumps with the same remarkable fluidity as its saloon sister.